we go. All right. Oh. Good beanbags today. Okay. Good new clubs, but. So I go. Not much. Had about all the technical difficulties in the world, but you know, that's how that goes. On the plus side, because I left when I did, had all the technical difficulties in the world, and still certain 10 after 8. So, hey, that's pretty good. I guess I should put this back on. I think one thing that I do want to do I want to try turning off the noise gate. Let me know how that goes, because the thing is, I think the noise gate is the main reason why this is cutting out. I think it would sound better. Nope, just forgot it. While I was doing all the webcam stuff and whatnot. Oh yeah, how's the... Check the YouTube feed if it's going. Looks like I'm live. Do I see me? I sure do. Actually, I can see if I hear me too. Yeah, so one of the things that happened is the
Looks like I'm live.
OBS wasn't working at all. Let's see, testing, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it sounds okay. It sounds like it's not cutting off as much. We'll see. The compressor does a lot of work though, so we'll see if that really helps too. Yep. So yesterday, I did 2 or maybe even 3 times. I got a 5-ball, 225-pound squat with a drop on the collect. I was so mad. So mad. It was basically there. What's up, D? Let's get these chats up. This looks pretty good. Something like that. Me too, hopefully. There. I also did my first 5x8 with bench in a while, after working up to a single of 315 just for funsies. And my 5x8 was not 315, by the way. That's not currently what I'm at. I did 250 for 5 sets of 8. And not too bad, considering I haven't done that stuff in a while. I've been focused more on just juggling bench and stuff like that, but I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose what I got, because I worked hard for it. My general thought is, as long as I can always do a good solid 315, like with it being clean, then I'm pretty pleased with where I'm at as far as like holding, and then I can focus more on higher numbers in blocks. All right, that feels pretty good. Let's see how 6 feels. Oh yeah, they're over here. I am really pleased with how 8 is feeling these days, though. So I'm definitely going to do some more of that. The 8 is starting to. It's at that point where 7 started to be about maybe 8 years ago, something like that, where it's just starting to click, and that's, oh man, that's a good feel. Because it's just like every time I go to throw 8 now, well, okay, most of the time when I go to throw 8, the pattern is an intelligible pattern, and I can usually see what I did wrong when I drew one wrong. It's not like a mystery, and that's good. Let's move these because I need to not bump into the bench with my feet. Personally, that's not, hitting my ankle is not where I want to be in life. We'll come back to benching. Okay, we'll just do 7 a little bit, see how it feels. Besides the fact that my pecs are very sore from the benching volume. I've been doing very low volume for overall for a while, just maintaining. It's easy to maintain your muscle mass. And I've been still doing bench just one-sided most of the time. And with a few sets of 225 every so often. So yeah, doing 5 sets of 8 with 250 was more volume than I've done in a while. Okay, 7 feels good. So we'll do 8, of course. This one's gonna feel a little harder because of how sore my chest is, but we'll see. I'll still be able to do it. Ooh, yeah. So basically every time that I do something like this, I can feel it right here. Juggling bench is gonna be interesting today. I don't expect to hit 140. Oh my goodness. Not at all. We'll just see what we do get. Whoops, that was a slip. Okay. But yeah, you can see there it's a reasonable pattern, and I'm not even warmed up yet. That was just barely 16 catches. I dropped the 17th. Oh, I don't like that. It was too narrow. Put this back down here for the juggles. It'll be tilted forward a little bit, but it should still pick me up very well. Oh, hold on. I'm looking directly at the light again. I gotta try to center myself a bit. Okay, that was a good 16 throws. Again, keeping in mind with this, the key is good throws. I skip this one every time we get to it. I even actually like that whatever artist's other stuff from what I remember, just not that song. Yeah. See, that was 22 throws, I think, or 21. One of those. No, I don't like that. That I was twisting. I was getting it twisted. Okay, 16 throws. You try to emphasize those inside-outside circles. That one was one that was too vertical. I'm not going to necessarily go for an hour with this tonight, like I did Thursday, but just putting in some volume a couple times a week, I think is where it's at. And then I'm doing it a couple times a week at the mall as well. So basically, I get to practice this 4 to 5 times a week. That's pretty good volume. Ooh, 25 throws. And I only dropped one. So basically 24 catches, roughly. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, well, collision there. I'm gonna just not try to chase it either. You're not benefited much by chasing props all over the place. Not sure why I'm wearing these socks. So I'm gonna not wear these socks. Y'all get feet for free. Oh man. I don't think I actually have any feet people that are in my my viewership. Little collision. All right, that was I believe 18 catches, and I caught all of them. Oh, I was moving away to the left and forward. Forward, left. Nope. Had to stop there. That wasn't it, Chief. I wonder if today I can get 30. I'm not going to try for it for too long or anything, but if I can, that'd be hot. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 throws, 23 throws, 22. I don't know. Because technically, I think I threw an extra throw with the left hand after I already dropped on the right. It's just that the pattern felt good. See, those felt great. I just dropped that one for some reason. There was probably a reason. I was going to say no reason. Oof. Blind spot with the light. Goodness. One, two, three, four. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm getting 16 throws, thereabouts. Don't. Oh, collision, too vertical, not enough circle. Okay, that's pretty good. About 22 throws, I think, or 21. I should probably breathe for a minute. Breathe. Chalk hands. I was a little too slow with my right hand. But other than that, it was really good. It's just that I grabbed and then swatted the ball when I went to grab it. 1, 2, 3. So good. And then we had that one throw that was a little off. And it just has to be a little off. But it felt so good up until there. Another one that was on the left though. Yeah, basically sometimes I'll throw one that's a little too vertical instead of the inside-outside circle. And then that's what happens is the next one goes right up into it. And then you get a nice collision and drop. 1, 2, 3. That was almost perfect. It was maybe a little tiny bit wide on the left side. One, two, three, four. I made a few adjustments there, but it felt pretty good. We can do another try. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to stop because that was going bad. 18 catches though. That left throw was threw it forward and right. It was not a good one. Yeah, some of them look really good. Some of them look really good. Okay. Basically, every time I get a nice run like that, it kind of extends my will to keep trying. As long as the quality of the attempts are pretty good, I like to press it to an extent. I'm not going to keep doing it forever here because you got to lift too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I saw that one. I couldn't quite save it. I tried to correct the throw, but one bad throw is not bad. Oh. Just didn't catch that one right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Fine. I was leaning back a little bit, or the pattern was leaning back. I wasn't. 3, 4. Yeah. Got to throw them a little higher than that. Or I got to throw faster, one of those. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good, mostly. But there's a few that were just not. Yeah. The fact that I'm getting this many runs that are over 20 throws is very good. Very good. Oh, whoops. That wasn't it, Chief. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. 1, 3, 4. Oh, okay. If I do that again, that's probably fatigue setting in. And then it's time to try lifting. I might not do juggling bench today. I might do juggling overhead press and do juggling bench Thursday because my chest is sore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was okay. We'll do one more. 16 to 20 throws that are nice gets me one more try. 20 to 24 gets me two more tries. Or whatever, 21 to 24 gets me two more tries, and then more than that, I get three more tries. I think that's the scientific approach we'll take. That gets me one more. Maybe I should set the goal for one more at 18 throws. That doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of a fluke. I'm not really going to count that. 1, 2. So I guess, yeah, here's the deal. Where it's like a fluke one, I'm not going to count it, but we'll have to get 20 or more for it to be another try. Oh, it's around that mark. 19. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's definitely over. Yeah, I think I'm getting tired. All right. We'll do one clean one, and then I'll call it for juggling by itself for today. Just fumble it for no good reason. Oh, come on. That's going to be a problem if I'm just fumbling for no good reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That needs to stop. Definitely needs to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that was terrible. Yeah, I'm tired now. All right, we'll do this. 1, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Yeah, it just hit me all at once. Well, we don't want to finish on that. So I'll do 7. Because 7 I'm good at. 7 I can do even tired. Yeah, 7's easy. All right, cool. Now let's do some juggling overhead press. Yeah, I'm glad that I have that as a fallback. All right. We're going to set what? Is it 85, I think? What did we do last week? All right. Well, we'll start with 45. Let's say 90 pounds is a... Well, hold on. Let me just look. All right, let's see what we got here. Get rid of that. And we look at our screenshot that I just took. Okay, so we set out to do 80 last week. So let's do 85 as our goal. Okay. That's our goal. I'm gonna start with 45. We're aiming for 80 at the top. I can use this one. Oh, I should probably get the bar out. Or the J-hooks, I should say. We'll start with the right hand. Easy peasy warm up. All right. That one's easy. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. That wasn't too bad. Let's see. The air conditioner is not very cold. So 45 per 10 is, of course, easy peasy. Oh, there we go. Just turn it off and on, it was fine. Weird. All right, next is 55. Not doing 8, or not doing 10 of that. So let's see if I did 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. Ooh. So, 8, 6, 4, 2, no. Oh, they're on there. There's a 55. Or there's a 5 and a 5. I'll just take these right now because we're going to use them later. All right, let's do an easy, I don't know. We'll see how it feels. All right, I guess I did 10. See if I can do 10 on the other side. Oh, I guess I did do 10. Oops. I'll start the fan while I'm in here. Yes. I am a warm boy. Now we'll move the air around as well. I got the air on, but doesn't fast this fan, but it'll circulate more. Okay, so we did 55 for 10, just fine. I'm thinking for 65, I do like 5, and then just switch to 1s. Oops, got ahead of myself there. Hope is that without the even at the noise gate, the loud things will be caught by the compressor, and so the noise gate won't be a cause for this cutting out on me too often. We'll see. I just want the compressor to kill the high stuff. Okay. So we're gonna try 65 for 5. All right, 5 on that side. Left side. All right, cool. Now we'll switch to 1s, probably. Oh boy. Oops, why did I do 67? Not what I meant to do. There's an extra 5 somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's over there. On the floor. All right. Cool thing is, since I did a bunch of, so I did 10, 10, and 5, my volume isn't abysmal for this. It's hopefully not too much volume either, but we'll see. Okay, 75 is easy. But not as easy on the left side. That's another shocker. Take a bit of a break here, and we'll try for the. But I think we are. If not, we are, then it's at least very good. So I went with 80 pounds last week. For that matter, if I get 85 and it's solid enough, I will try for 90. It's just I'm not trying to count my chickens before they hatch, if you will. All right, I'll be right back. Restroom. Woo. Oh, that's supposed to be over everything. Hold on. Nailed it. There we go. That even is supposed to be over the chat. Just in case if I'm away and some weirdo shows up. Okay. And I'm back. Just turn that off. Oh, right. I do have a BRB, but I don't have to flashbang people. Oh, well. I just forgot. All right. We're going to try for 85. I forgot to change this. Did 75. No problem. It's a little heavier, a little harder. But now we're going to try for 85. See how it feels. If it works, I'm going to be pleased. If it works really well, I'm going to be even more pleased. Okay, let's start with the left hand because that's the hard one. I'll still do it with the right even if I can't do it with the left, but or I'll still try it, I should say. Hopefully I can do it. Yep. I don't know that I can do much more, but Definitely got 85, which was the goal for the night. Let's try for 88. It'll be a slight increase. Gotta add 3 pounds. Ball. Ah, the dissonance song. You 1.5 on each side. Oh, I got it. Where are my ones? I know I've got ones here somewhere. And then I've got the halves up there. Shoot, I don't even know. It must be back here. Where are you at 1 pound weights? Oh, it's hidden under here. All right, that's a 1 pounder. And that means the other one is probably similarly hidden. There it is, under a 25, or actually under a 5 kilogram plate. All right, so there's one. That would be 87. And you put these halves, it makes it 88. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. There we go. I accidentally had a 1/4 pound one on there. So I've been lifting a 1/4 pound under what I thought for a while. I don't know how long, because it's not enough to notice. That's okay. It didn't affect this. Okay. 88 pounds. Let's see if we can do it. I think this will be PR if I get it. Because 85 is either PR or tie of PR, but 88 I'm pretty certain I did not get before. Oh, I lost the juggle. That annoys me. I'll switch to the left hand juggle, right hand press, and then I'll do it again. Because I think I can actually do it on that side too. Side 2. I just need to not lose the juggle. That's how you know it's actually pretty hard to do though, is when I lose the juggle. Okay. I think I could do more with the right hand. I don't think I could do more with the left. Okay, got that. Now let's get it the other side. There we go. Ooh, pretty sure that's PR. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's tough. All right. We did it, boys. All right, now next is going to be juggling squats. Goal is going to be, we'll just say 405. I think that's a generally reasonable goal today. And if I can get above it, that's cool, but I'm not necessarily worried about that. I just want to do well. Okay, so I'm going to switch to 2 things. 1, copy. Yeah. Okay, so we got that, and we got switch bars. Oh, and I've got to put on my tape on my bat, and then I'm going to put on a t-shirt so that the bar doesn't slip. Protect my spine, protect, I don't know, the juggle. I'm gonna have to move the bench. That bench can't be there. I think we go one higher. Yeah. Right. We will put the safety back on for this. So I'm not a mad lad. Yes, I kind of am, but my madness has limits. That's good. Let's start with 135. Got my bumper plates. You're back here. All right, so tape. Tape and shirt. This KT tape is great for protecting my skin on my back. Because personally, I don't know about y'all, but I like having my skin there. And yesterday, I did not have this stuff. I had to bring it with me today. I was doing that, and let's see. Yeah, you can see the little tag there. But this stuff will prevent that from getting worse, and it will allow it to heal while making progress. Let's not let it stick to itself. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Step off camera temporarily. I'm changing shirts anyway. Take it up. And we got our. This will help with preventing the sliding. Mm. Let's see how this feels. I'm not going to be able to get around the fact that my spine is going to feel like garbage today a little bit. Oh, actually a lot. Oh my gosh, it's just like bruised right there on this on the spot where the bar sits. Maybe I should just do front squats and not juggle. Ah. Yeah, it's the spot on my back where the bar just sits there's not a lot of fat there, and it's mostly just skin and then bone. So when the bar just sits right there, when I'm not holding it in place, it bruises. Okay, we'll see. Maybe I can just not be a baby. Okay. If I can get to sit up like that high, that'll help. That's the hard part, of course, is getting it to stay up that high. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If nothing else, I'll get a respectable squat and then do some front squats or something. Woo, squeaky. Squeaky boys. Okay. Definitely don't want to squat a lot tonight. With my my spine thing going on. That spine thing I have. Bunch up traps, sit bar as high as I can. Okay. All right, 315 went up. We'll see about 345. Because this is where I switched to 30-pound jumps. All right, that was fine. Let's see how 375 feels. It definitely still feels pretty rough on the spine, but doable. It's doable. $375. Okay. Make sure it's the same on both sides. That's a bad time when it's not. Mm-hmm. Okay. 375, boys. See how it goes. Hold on, we got to get next song first. Make sure it's something reasonable. Yeah, it's fine. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just kicking right off again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did it twice, and I did it both times.
Also, one of my outlets work.
What's that?
One of the outlets stop work.
Oh, lovely.
Not the ones in the sun.
Oh.
The one that's outside. Sorry. So.
Just Clayton Holmes things. I don't know.
All I know is
You sure have luck.
you want to pop your.
Got an energy drink and it's already warm in here. All right, so I should be able to get 405 at least. It'll just suck for my spine. Not like, okay, sorry, the skin covering my spine. But I'll be good with hitting the 405. And then I'll just remember not to run out of KT tape for my spine. Because, boy, that makes a big difference. That stuff just stays stuck and protects my skin. Ah, perfect. Let me disappoint you tremendously with this dad joke. Well, I want one that's not a question and answer. Ah, there we go. This is a bit outdated because we're not switching apparently, but you know, because this was a debate like years and years and years and years ago. Americans can't switch from pounds to kilograms overnight. That would cause mass confusion. Yeah, that was a debate for a minute of whether we should switch to a metric. That was when I was a child, I think. And that never happened. All right, let's see if we can get 405. That'd be pretty hot. All right, spine, don't disappoint me. Do. Okay. Oh, it feels so bad on my just that spot. Ah, I hate it. Okay. I'm a stubborn lad. Cool. That was the goal. We're cutting it there for 405 or for squats. Which I had to do a bunch of squats yesterday as well. That's why my spine is the way it is. I'll show you all again. that KT tape is sticky, and normally that's fine, but when you have like a tender skin there, it's less fine. There we go. Yep, let's see that. Oop, hold on. There. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, it'll get better though. That's what I get for getting the tape though. What I get. This stuff right here, it stretches, so I can just sit it on the skin, and it's very sticky. Let me put this back on. We're mostly done actually for tonight, oddly enough. Yeah, it's not painful except when you put a barbell and rest it directly on there. You know, kind of like what I was just doing. So I think the next thing is going to be barbell balance on the chin. And then we'll be good. I'm not even going to juggle. I'm just going to balance it and see how high we can get. We're going to set a goal of 95 pounds. Kind of don't want to do that right now, though. I want to wait till Thursday to do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do juggling bench press instead and just see how it goes. I just want to let my neck and everything rest. We're going to set a goal of 135. Current weight is going to be like 75. Okay. I have to unload the bar too, because it's all loaded up. Thursday, of course, we'll do juggling deadlifts. Pretty hot. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Get that out of there. So put a 25 on this side and a 5 on that side. We'll be good to go. We'll see how it feels today. It could be that I'm sore, but my output is actually good. That does happen sometimes, but I would be inclined to think not this time. not to be a big old doubter, but I do know myself fairly well. Okay. Thanks. Oh yeah, we gotta switch it to this. Oh, okay. Pinching. Where's the centerpiece? In here. There we go. Oh, that was a juggle of some sort. Okay. That seems fine. But that's also only 75 pounds. We'll do it with more weight. See how it feels. Do I think 95 next? Yeah. Or 85? We'll do 85. Nah, we'll do 95. That'll be fine. If I can't hit 95 with this, then I'm having a bad day. Yeah, that one was only 75 though. Oh, 05. Nailed it. Let's see. I think it's going to be a little bit further the left this part. Yes. Yes, it will. There we go. 95. There we go. 95 was fine. We'll try 115, I guess. Or 110. Yeah, let's do 110. No, 115 is fine. I got my white gummy bear flavor. Caffeine bullies. I need that Rain sponsorship. Free Rain energy drinks would be hot. So 20 pounds on here. Or not 20. Yeah, 20 actually. We were going for 115. I'll do it this way. I'm going to put the 10 on the outside this time because I don't feel like moving the 45 yet. I will, but not yet. All right, there's my wrist wrap. $115. Ah. Okay, we'll clean 115. Let's see. Maybe I'll do 130. 125 would be probably very reasonable. I think I want to do 130 though. So I will. Fives on this side. And a 5 on the other side. Okay, I like the song well enough, but I think it's time. For the Ghost Runner 2 soundtrack. Again. I like this one. All right, 130. If I get this, honestly, that's not bad, considering how sore I feel anyway. But we'll see. I might be able to do more. Whoops. I had to juggle the barbell there as it wasn't going back up, so I moved over. It's going fine. I did squat up to 405. Overhead press, 88 pounds. My spine feeling like, well, you can see. So I didn't do more than the 405. We're trying for juggling bench now. Because I was gonna do barbell balance, but I'm like, man, I think I need to give my neck a break, boys. Yeah, well, it's bruised from yesterday. It was fine until yesterday, but I ran out of the KT tape. I brought some more today, but nope, this is not here today. Yeah, I figured it might be a little off because my chest is just absurdly sore from all the bench volume yesterday, but that's clearly not there. Whew. We'll do a bench thing though with the right arm because I don't want to end on that. We'll do I guess 100 pounds. You just rough that out. Oh, it's fine. That's just going to happen. One thing you learn when you lift weights as long as I have is you can't necessarily hit insane volume multiple days in a row. Some days you can. Some days you just can. But definitely not always. Especially, I'm 40 now, and I recover fairly well, but I did something different than what I've been doing lately, and I did many thousand pounds of volume. So my chest is very sore. I mean, plus that means I had a great chest workout yesterday. So another day of not atrophying. All right, we're not going to juggle for this. We're just going to bench, but hit 40 or hit not 40 pounds, 100 pounds for some amount of reps. Just make sure I don't get lopsided, you know. Let's see, we're going to go about here. Yeah. A little bit in. There we go. Oh boy, you can see the fatigue. Yeah, it's definitely, I should be able to hit closer to 8 with that, but my chest is just like, no, you're done, son. But that's at least acceptable. Bet we can do some, oh, the joggling stuff? That's pretty much done. The unfortunate thing is I had to just not do it this year. My ankle injury came at a very terrible time, and I prioritized getting healed over trying for a record and hurting myself. I was like, we'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. All right, let's see how the biceps feel. I didn't do anything too crazy today. Oh, no, the deadline was earlier. Was like I think last week or something like that. But I just prioritized letting my ankle heal because, as you saw, the last couple weeks or whatever, like I've been able to do squats again, but that's like a stable movement that's not dynamic. And I had, for the first time, I jumped up on the board a couple times this last week with no pain, and I didn't even feel any pressure on my ankle. I still am waiting to do it a bunch, but I'm easing it back into the routine some every so often without, as long as I don't feel pressure in my ankle, that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking long term, boys. I would rather, rest and recovery is very important. But the ankle's feeling pretty good now, but it's we want to make sure it gets to 100%. All right, we're gonna try some barbell curls. We'll say 135 is a goal. Oh, that's what it was already. All right, we'll say we'll start with 95. Easy weight. Okay, get a few reps of 95. Yeah, I've just never had an ankle injury like that. That was just a really bad injury. Like I think it was a partial Achilles tear. That was the biggest thing there. All right. Curling in the squat rack, boys. Don't do this if you don't have your own gym or a home gym at least. Okay, that was easy. Do 115. Yes, if it was a major, I'd have been out like a year, if not longer, and needed surgery. Because if you actually rupture your Achilles, that is a bad time. With what I had, it wasn't great, but it got better week after week, We'll just throw a 10 on here on each side, and then I'll switch to the 45s for the 135 top set. All right, we're gonna do 5 of this again. Yes, got quick kicked out of, yeah. All right. Now the 135, that one will be hard. But we'll take a few minutes before I do that. All right, one plate. I did switch that, right? Yeah. This one I'll have to dig deep. With 135, basically 1 or 2 is acceptable. 3 or 4 is preferable. 5 or more is great. Like if I can get 5 or more with 135, I'm very pleased. My best being 6 on a very good day. But that's a very good day. Ka-ching. Now, what I'm probably going to do after I finish the stream and all that stuff, probably going to play some Shadow of the Erdtree, whatever, tonight, but not on stream. I'm just going to go collect Skadutry fragments. Nobody needs to watch me do that. So that'll put me in a better spot for when we fight Mesmer again. And maybe I'll even find random weapon, which I'll, of course, showcase when I do that. So that's, yeah, I think that'll put us in a better spot because Mesmer is, oh boy, he is brutal. He is brutal. I don't feel like he's BS. The only thing that seems to be a bit BS, but that's just Souls games in general, are grabs. Grabs feel like the windows are too big. But that's Souls games in general, or at least FromSoft's Soul games. The grab, like the box for those, is kind of bad. This used to be the case actually for some of the hitboxes with Monster Hunter, with their old MT Frameworks engine. But in Rise, that is largely a thing of the past. Like I almost never have hitbox complaints. So presumably, if FromSoft decides, hey, we got all this money, let's do a new engine, that will fix my major complaint with their series, or one of them. Obviously, the action queuing might also be something that goes away if they change engines, and that would be, you'd get no complaints out of me, because stored roles and dropped inputs are hot garbage. They are an endless source of frustration for me. Despite the fact that they make great games, those two things are really bad. And then the third thing being the grab hitboxes. All right. Let's see. Can we get 135, boys? Whew. Obviously, I'm okay with a little body English. But I'm probably not going to get a fifth one, but nope. Four is acceptable, however. I forgot that I was so far back in the rack, and I let it bounce back into my thighs. Yeah, four is acceptable. I try. Oh yeah! Bonus trick. We're gonna try this again. I haven't tried this in a while. I'm gonna just close this though. I'm gonna try the single-legged Zercher squat again. Not with 135, probably, but actually, I wonder. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking things, which is terrible, usually. I think I need to put this up. Still needs to go up. What about here? One lower, or two. We'll do two lower. Okay. Two below that. Looks good. Three below that actually is where that's supposed to be. Yes. All right, let's see here. So the idea would be go here. All right, so obviously pretty easy with 45. But when we add weight, we're gonna do a 95. And of course, because it's me, I have thoughts. Should I have these thoughts? Probably not. How would this work? Oh, not well at all. Yeah, that's terrible. Whose idea was that? I could maybe do that without the one-legged. But I just wanted to see if I could juggle while holding the Zercher position. All right, anyway. Push to one leg. There we go. 95 is pretty easy. Should I have thoughts? No. All right, 95 is fine. Let's see about 115, which is what I topped at last time. All right, boys. Here goes thing. All right. That feels like about the most that I can do. But I did do it first try. So maybe it's not the most I can do, just the most that I can do first try. Let's do something inadvisable. Not dangerous, just inadvisable. I guess I could say not any more dangerous than anything else I do. Because technically a back squat is dangerous in some ways. What's up, Bear Sounds? I do a lot of things that people can't do. That's like my whole job. Okay, we're going to try this. Let's see how it goes. Will it go well? I am doubtful. But as long as it's not catastrophic, we're good, you know? Let's see. Run that. The big thing is don't have catastrophic injuries, and then you're good. My only like really bad injuries are not in the gym. That's not even a real pattern. I mean, technically you can, but it'd be 8-ball reverse cascade with a hole. I see. You went real meta with it. All right, let's see. This is going to be likely to not succeed. But there's only one way to succeed, and that is to try. Like that. That's a W. Ugh. Neat. Oh, foot sugary. I hate foot sugary. I would imagine, yeah. I know you said surgery, by the way. I just, the thought of reading it as sugary was funny. I did not have foot sugary or surgery, but I did have an ankle injury of my own about 4 months back or something like that. It was late April, actually. So that actually wasn't that far back. But it was minor and did not require surgery, thankfully. It's in your shoes? Yes. That's about right, actually. That's how you get ants. I don't know why I'm bothered to line this up so well or whatever as precisely as I'm doing, because I'm not even going to be streaming much longer. But yeah, I had to because of my injury, I had to postpone till next year with the juggling and running, and I had to stop jumping onto my board that I normally do, and I also had to wear a one of those boot things they have for your ankles when I slept for a while. That helped a lot with recovery, and then I had to stop doing squats for a little while. And actually, I didn't do deadlifts for a couple weeks. Or I tried and then I stopped doing that. I had to skip leg day for a little while, which was wild. Me skipping leg day that's not something that usually happens. But I had to because ankle recovery. But now, here, actually, we'll switch to this scene. Now, I can do that, and it doesn't hurt. So, where before, like not. Now, the most I get is when I do a really like explosive jump like that, is I feel a little pressure in my ankle, and that's why I'm still. It doesn't like hurt, but I feel a little pressure there. So basically, I'm putting off on doing that too much, but I do it a little bit here and there, and just to test the waters. And then once it's 100%, I don't even feel any pressure. You know, then I'll go back to my my full box jumping ways. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. The leg is, or the ankle is improving. But yeah, I hope that your own recovery goes well, because like I said, I don't. I jump off the board. That one doesn't hurt so much. It is the explosive movement up that hurts the ankle. The cushioning seems to not do that as much. Plus, I also I cushion a little bit by lowering. You know, I push a little bit onto the board with my hand to decrease the pressure of the, so I don't land as hard on my ankles. I also wear reasonably padded shoes, which helps, like an insole or whatever. Back when I used to do that with Chucks or Zero running shoes, I started having ankle pain, and I'm just like, man, this hurts. And then I was like, oh, right, I don't have any shock absorption in the shoe. So I learned my lesson. But yeah, let's see. We'll get a juggle flex in here before I call it for the night. Tomorrow we've got more Shin Megami Tensei for sure, and probably more Souls. We'll probably, or Elden Ring. We'll probably take another look at Mesmer. What's up, Pretty? Yeah, we did a few things. It was fun. Well, now that you're here, I have to do something at least before I leave, because I was gonna wind down. We did a one-legged Zercher squat with 135. That was fun. Let's see. You put this way. We did the normal 405 juggling squat too. It's limited amounts of danger. I know what I'm doing mostly. Let's see. Yeah. It's calculated risk, you know? Oh, that feels weird. Maybe let's do 8. Ooh, that blind spot is a lot. Yes, you're not wrong, but if we never, do we want to live our lives never taking any risks? How boring would that be? How boring. Oh, there we go. That felt better. I still need to do more, but. Better. I think that what I do is not insane risk. The thing is, it probably looks it. But you have to take into account all the time and ability that goes into it. Does look insane, yes. But so, for instance, one of the things I do is the juggling with the barbell balance. I can juggle 5 of those clubs pretty comfortably, and I've juggled as many as 7 of them. I can balance the like this barbell. It, is 45. This is light now. I mean, obviously, it still takes effort to hold, but it is at the point now where this is light enough where I just kind of throw it. So that by itself is not a big deal. Obviously, the more that I add, the more it goes. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I understand, but for instance, with I juggle fire and knife and all that stuff, balancing on a board, but I worked up to that for 15 years or something. So this is easy. I mean, with 45 on the bar, I can have it balancing there. I can be juggling and talking at the same time. Not a big deal. But yeah, it's all little by little. I don't start with, like what I'm going to probably do Thursday, 95 pounds on the bar. I worked up to that. Well, it's not going to just go the way that it sits. If it was going to fall, it's not going to fall straight down. It's going to fall to a side. So the thing that's going to happen is I'm going to either bust up his wall or his TV or that window. And then I get to test and see how fast I can run. No, just kidding. But I've even had the one time where it started to lose its balance or whatever, and I just yank it back because I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I'm actually kind of strong. Don't tell anybody. I mean, that would suck, but to be honest, that can happen with, anything. With bench press, you can just drop it sometimes. Now, granted, I have never done that, but you could. And even with safeties, if it's just right, you could hit like your nose or something. And that would suck. That's why you do anything with weight, you do controlled movements. And that's why I don't. I try to take my time for the barbell loading for the balance, because that makes a big difference. And I've also avoided things that I thought actually just felt bad, felt dangerous. That's 7. 7 is fairly comfortable. Like I can talk while I do it to some extent. Basically there are tricks that I've thought about and tried a little bit and was like, no, this doesn't seem safe, so I don't do it. Yeah, basically I try to be again, calculated risk. There is risk. Oh, that's the thing. There's risk in heavy deadlifts, technically speaking. I love doing heavy deadlifts, so I try to take all the risk that I can out of it, but I still want to do it. Not for deadlifts, but for bench press, I always use safeties for that reason. For squats, I use safeties. Safeties are huge. We've had just a few times where I was doing the juggling squats and I had to dump the bar onto the safeties. And it's concerning, but they do their job. Unfortunately, a spotter is not going to save you from one of the catastrophic drops. Okay, well, I'm always over here at Daniel's anyway, so for that stuff. But I have not yet had an incident in the however long I've been doing that. Yeah. For that matter, Arco, who is often here, not in person, but actually is local and knows where I am. But yeah, definitely, if something did go wrong, that would be good to have someone around for that. Let's see if we can keep this going a little bit longer. My best on this is close to 2 minutes, but that's a good run on a good day. Not with me talking. Because talking takes some amount of concentration and is a tax on your cardiovascular system, I guess. Breathing for sure. I am good at 7. Does. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good call. That was always one of our running jokes is if I die doing this, add some weight and then call the ambulance. That felt pretty good. That was a good run. Yep. I learned the importance of breathing the one time that I ever passed out deadlifting, which was like 10 years ago. I did not realize the importance of taking a break in between deadlift sets for a little while and breathing. Yes, this was like 10 years ago though. So I learned my lesson. So when you're doing a heavy deadlift, you do what's called the Valsalva maneuver. This is actually more related to blood pressure than it is breathing, but it is related to breathing because Valsalva maneuver is a breathing thing. Oh, I definitely learned. So Valsalva maneuver, you big breath, essentially, and you hold your breath for the like the pulling or the pushing or whatever until a certain point. Thing is, I was learning that, and I was getting kind of good at deadlifting. That was when I was at about 500. Now I do 500 while still warming up. So I did learn my lesson. But yeah, at the time I was not really sure what I was doing. And so I wasn't taking enough time in between. And you basically, the problem with Valsalva is because you're holding your breath while you're doing a thing, your blood pressure, essentially it spikes. And then once you finish, it plummets. Yeah. There's a problem when you do that if you don't take time to let that normalize in between sets. And that's the problem that I have. And I ended up passing out. Luckily, didn't get a concussion or anything. However, I did learn my lesson, and I have not ever had that happen again. And yeah, I've since done as much as 675-pound deadlift. So, you know, I learned my lesson, how to safely do it. Yeah, it was. Yep, it was a close one, but yeah, I was okay. Let's try 5-ball mills real quick. But yeah, I learned my lesson. It was definitely a scare, but I learned my lesson without full major injury. It was just a big scare. Nope, don't do that again. I mean, heck, I don't even get lightheaded anymore because, well, I think I'm healthier than I was at the time too. Because while I'm technically heavier than I was, I do more cardio than I did then. And my diet is cleaner, quote unquote. My sodium is way lower because I used to have, so salsa is low calorie. Problem is it's also absurd sodium. Yeah, I know it was super fortunate. I could have had a concussion because I did hit my head. I just got lucky that I have a really hard head. But yeah, cardio is big. I even have, so in addition to the juggling stuff that I do, I also, delicious sodium. I still eat sodium, it's just not as much as I used to. I have a recumbent bike that I can just do while doing stuff, either playing Honkai Star Rail on my phone or watching Hutch play Fortnite or, whatever anime he's watching. I do actually have a higher sodium intake than a lot of people because of all the water that I drink and the amount that I sweat. But the happy range for me is about 4,000 milligrams per day, where the normal recommended is like under 2,300. And then if you get older, it's even less, like something like 1,400. Something like that. I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. But my happy medium seems to be about 4,000. Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I do that, though, is because of just the amount of, I'm very active. I sweat a lot. I drink a lot of water. I mean, I drink like 2 gallons of water a day usually. So if I don't have enough sodium, then I start to run into headaches and lethargy because just not enough sodium. Oh yeah, I have a ton of potassium. Oh, I know, I'm older than you. I know that. I like to make fun of all the people that I know that are younger than me. That's always my favorite. It's like, yep, I'm the old man here. There are a few of my viewers that are not older, or that are older than me. They're not younger than me. There we go. And that's always unfortunate for my jokes. They're not very good jokes, but they amuse me, and that's what kind of matters. Ooh, yeah, I don't practice that one enough for that to be good. Yes. What? Isn't it like 3 years? If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm like 3 years. So. Normally, you don't talk about a lady's age. However, you said barely older, so yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm 84, so not even. Well, I figure if someone thinks that I'm 84 years old, then that'd be amazing. I'd be doing really good. I'm also a literal grandma. Do 6 like that. Oh, there's one here on my foot. We're all still 12. Yeah, pretty much. That's one of those things like, I turned 40 and I'm like, I know I'm supposed to feel old now. I don't, but I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be, yeah. I'm supposed to be more mature. I'm supposed to wake up feeling miserable. Supposedly. I don't know. But there's a combo thing there. Ah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's why I will, as I tell people, I will age kicking and screaming. Because yeah, there's a two two reasons why I feel, well, three reasons really, because genetics are absolutely a reason. But the other two reasons why I feel as good as I do for 40 is getting in good shape. That getting or even in great shape, I guess, as I'm in moderately athletic shape. And then the other thing, of course, is just mentally. I am mentally young. Some would say immature. I like to say young at heart. But yeah, getting in really good shape was easily something that I did at 30. I lost a bunch of weight, and I then gained back some of it in muscle. A lot of it back, actually. But yeah, getting in really good shape was a huge thing. Yeah, still ancient as dirt. I get the old man jokes now. That's why I tell people, do your cardio, even when they're like 20. Do your cardio. Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the big things when it comes to like mentally feeling young is finding things that, as silly as it sounds, that bring you joy, and then doing more of those things, and spend less mental bandwidth on the things that don't. It's obviously you have to spend some amount of your mental bandwidth on other stuff, but basically actively spend more time on things that you like. Because it is fatiguing to spend too much mental bandwidth on things that stress you out. Obviously, like again, there are things you have to. I've been having car troubles. I have to focus on that. But when I don't, there you go. I too like Coca-Cola. I only drink Diet Coke, but I like soda. It's pretty good. It tastes good. All right. Oh boy, that was an interesting throw. Yeah, well, the thing that took the fun out of normal soda for me was when I gained 20 pounds. the losing, actually, I think it was 15 pounds that I lost just by stopping drinking diet soda, or stopping drinking normal soda and switching to diet. And that was years ago at like 25. Yeah, it feels good. I'm making occasional mess ups, which is fine. It's 7. All right, let's do a quick attempt at 9 just for fun, and then I'm going to call it for the day. Where's the 9th one? The 8. I'll find it one of these. There it is. Thanks. Okay, that's about 11 throws. We'll of course do more. I just start with something manageable. Nope, that was a terrible launch. No, with 9, it's not as far along as my 7, obviously, but I still have a general idea of how to do it. I mean, I've done it for years. Just I do it more consistently now. About 13 or catches, whatever. All right, let's try an actual run of it. See how it feels. Actually, it felt good. I don't know what that one was. Just kind of grabbed it. Oh, I know what that one was. That one was a fingertip one catch, where it's in my fingertips instead of the like nest, as Juggling Step by Step used to put it. Dave Finnegan was. Yes. Now, 9 is just one of those things that's going to take time. I don't try it too often because of that. All right, we'll do a short run and then I'll go to 8. See, the throws were actually pretty good there. So I treat my juggling practice kind of like I do with weight training. There we go. I spend the majority of my time doing stuff that is pushing me, but is still in my like range. So that 7, for instance, this is, if I just keep it going, this is actually pushing me to an extent. But obviously, since I can keep it going for, you know, a little while now, it's not anywhere near as hard as, you know, 9. So it's reinforcing like better throws. Whereas with 9, I'd be practicing how to make recovery, not necessarily how to consistently throw well. Not that you want to avoid 9 altogether, but basically it's good practice habits. There we go. So, but I wouldn't want to do just 7 like that, because then, well, that's cardio, which is good, but oh yeah. And then for 8 is in that range where it's like that 90%, where say 7 is something like 70%, 9 is like, or 8 is like that 90%. Where it's like, hey, this is hard, but I can do it. Maybe 85, I don't know. See, that was about a qualifying run. I just didn't catch them all, but I can actually work on good throws with 8. Yep. Nope, that was terrible. That was not it, Chief. I basically was throwing it up the middle, not it. I had to stop because I was doing the same thing, but I caught them. I just want a qualifying run of 8 cleanly. Okay. More inside to outside circles. Oh. That was good. I just dropped this one. But yeah, basically, I'm getting a good run in before I drop them and have to pick them up. With 9, I end up picking them up a lot more than I throw. So it's too bad I can't do like 7.5 because that'd be like perfect. Unfortunately, that's not really a thing that I can do. That collision, boys. Collision. Oh, wow. It collided right above my hand. Not in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to stop on that one because they were about to hit each other. And they did. Hemispheres. Ah. Oh, wow, that was an interesting throw. There's another one of those vertical ones, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I had one that was an outside throw, but that was to do the collect. So a clean finish with the 8-ball qualify. Not amazing for me, but we already had some good ones. Thank you. I think earlier our best was about 24 catches, which was good. And that was before I got fatigued. I had the downside of yesterday I did a whole bunch of bench. And so these things were very sore. And when you're juggling, you start like this. But we did it anyway. Okay, I think I'm good though. Almost 2.5 hours, perfect. Yes, yeah, it was. It wasn't quite as bad as like really bad DOMs, but yeah, the chest was sore. All right, so we're gonna do one more juggle flex before I go. Let's see. There we go. That's the juggle flex. But yeah, everybody have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with more Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Should be fun. Or it'll be terrible. No, it won't be terrible. Good. Everybody have a good night.